This playthrough is rated T for teen.
Greetings and salutation, viewers. Vauldemare back here with another episode of Star Wars Knights of the Republic. In the last episode, the Bull KotOR was still there. I see you. I see you. Anyway, in the last episode, we finally took our way down to the shadowlands. We talked with the Wookiee. We saw an old bounty hunter, Kalanord, who died quite quickly to our hands due to OP-ness. And, I just realized what I said. Wah, wah, wah. And we met a crotchety old man Jedi who apparently is tired of kids on his lawn. We need to take care of these Zerka brats for him. So,
yes,
looks like we got a job to do. So
Ready.
let's get to it. All right, old man, we'll kick those kids off your lawn. We'll do it with the best hand of kindness ever. All right. Anyway, where was I? Should I just go ahead and get? Oh wait. Okay, they were. Okay, let's go in. Let's go and get rid of these guys. Not too difficult, and with the healing, basically with Jedi healing, we kind of don't have to worry about worry about not taking too much damage. You know what I mean? Just because. All right. You know the sad thing about Whirlwind is that Whirlwind is basically in like in a later what's the word? In the Old Republic game, Whirlwind is given to Sith players, weirdly enough. Kind of weird, but oh well, whatever. Oops. So get rid of these guys. Yeah, unfortunately, a lot of my combat stats are going to be me, like, force, like at least, what's the word? Generic combat. See, no, what's it called? Trash groups or whatever are going to be basically me stunning them with Force Whirlwind and then just going in and wrecking them with my spells and abilities. Now let's go ahead and use her. Heal me up since I got choked. I think if I really wanted to OP my character just a bit more, I probably would have completely reduced like a lot of my intelligence stats and just basically put everything in the deck so that way I'd have at least a decent AC by the end of the game. We are gonna get a decent set of armor. Unfortunately, it won't be till late near the end of the game, though. So, oh well. Hey, broken droid. Malfunction. My primary motivators are incapacitated, error, damage, terminal, playback, cause of malfunction. Playback. I don't get it. That merchant said there was salvage down here. We need Matten to work the sensors. When he gets back, we'll wait. Oh, I'm getting something. Oh, it's Eli. Good, good. Maybe he'll point us in the right direction. Eli, what the? But you got your money, you double-crossing snake. We had a deal. Can I do sound effects or what? Replay the cause of the malfunction. Okay, relay the cause of the malfunction. Okay, so basically he was blasted. Wait a minute, Eli. And they mentioned the other guy. Wait, are these the guys that one merchant? Yeah, that's guy's companions. Eli killed them. Oh, that dirty rat. He killed them so he can let's salvage the parts from him. Shutting down primary systems. You start with the droid's head, removing it and placing it in your pack. An energy discharge flows to the main parts. Now we have proof that Eli killed his companions to keep him as an indentured servant. Talk about wanting to get free labor, am I right? Well, we should have known he was kind of shifty, so... Oh well. Yeah, that solves one mystery. We'll solve that whenever we get back to Zerka Core. Or to the Zerka base or whatever. Okay, so I think dealing with the Zerka's pretty close by, if I remember correctly. Well, actually, weirdly enough, the planets actually aren't that big now. Taros was pretty much the biggest planet. Well, Taros and one of the in-game areas will be like the biggest planets we'll ever have to deal with. But these are pretty, like Kashyyyk was, yeah, maybe it took me a couple episodes, but I mean, think of how long it took me to get through Taros. You know what I mean? And that was me doing everything. Whoops, whoa. Come on. That's the problem with ooh, we get a couple of hypoadrenal glands. I haven't bought any in a while, so need to keep those. Those are more useful on hard difficulty, or the more difficult ones, but it helps in minor combats too. I usually save them for bosses, though. Really. Come on, Force Whirlwind. No, you wanna? Okay, fine. Oh, good. Yay. And you're dead, pretty much. I just love doing the Force Whirlwind combo. Well, man, people always like, oh, is Force Whirlwind's worthless? What are you talking about? Like, Force Whirlwind's like the best ability in the game, bar none. Well, with trash groups anyway. I'm not even like going all full, like you know how like in some combats I would just switch to my other players and like make sure to kind of make sure that they're all doing the right abilities. I'm just like, nope, Force Whirlwind, and just wait for Juhani's force points to go back up, and she heals me, and that's it. All right. Again. Ah, well, unless you fail. Well, it doesn't work all the time. Like I said, my stats aren't really built to raise my DCs. My difficulty chance, by the way, if you don't know what DC means. So we'll just flurry him. If I really wanted to, like, max it out, I'd force speed myself as well to get more hits in.
Ready?
But, what? Alright, anyway, there's a corpse over here. Wait, I saw a corpse. Yeah, I was like, it's in the area. I knew there's a corpse. Yeah, basically the planets where we find the star maps are like really quick to go through. Like, I mean, if I really wanted to, I would have already been done with Kashyyyk. I mean, that's really how quickly you can deal with these. Okay, nothing else around here, so we can go back. And also, it's going quicker because I've chosen like the most effective combat team to deal with these things, and I've chosen the most optimal build that I can. Obviously, you can make some minor adjustments to the to this build for your own personal need, but this will pretty much work it. I mean, really, the way you build your character, unless you're playing a Scoundrel, there's almost no reason not to go double lightsaber build, really. There we go. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna take any damage. Man, I'm just wrecking these things. It's almost sad, really. Yeah, I've still died before. That doesn't mean I can't. But that's just the randomness of the D20 system. Actually, might as well see if I can get Juhani to. I'll change out her crystal because, frankly, I'm actually not a fan of the color red. Weirdly enough.
What?
You better can't get parts to like auto flurry, because a lot of times they won't do that. They'll auto. Weirdly enough, the game will have your characters if they have power shot or power attack. This must be Warwar's body. Yeah. Huh, we got a bowcaster, bolt, casing. That's how you upgrade the bowcaster, by the way. A slaving contract, huh? Let's see what it says. What's quest? Oh, well, we got the bolter casing as well. This bolt casing was abandoned next to Warwar's corpse. Oh, he passed away. We'll have to tell his dad about that. Likely by whoever killed him. Bowcasters and the accompanying bolt casings are very personal items amongst the Wookiees and are adorned with traditional family symbols and other identifying marks. It is possible the owner of this one could have been identified as a knowledgeable Wookiee. Where's the slaver contract? Do we have that? There we go. Slaver contract. The Datapad card contains a contract to trade weapons for slaves and a manifest of goods already delivered. It would seem that Rowar had sold a number of Wookiees previously and would tend to do so again. What the? So, like, yeah, it sucks that he died, but he was betraying his own kind, just like Chundar. I don't know if he deserved it, but we might have to tell his dad the truth. That's always the tough. I think that was his dad. I think the guy was supposed to be his dad. I think. Not my daddy. Well, we may have to tell him. I don't know. I guess we'll find out whenever we go back to the village. But, well, 2 mysteries solved. We found out that one guy is being forced under false pretenses to be that guy's indentured servant. And we find out that, yeah, his son had disappeared and we wanted to save him, but realized he was going there to nefarious themes. And I just realized I didn't bring any Demolitions players with me, so that's why I had Mission on me for the longest time. But yeah, about that, I'm gonna ignore those. All right, well, let's just go around them. I wonder if we could talk to these guys. Because I think those are people back there, right? Alright. Sorry, I'm going to save one more. I know I just saved and I'm just doing it again. Force a habit. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can't help myself. I can't help myself. Alright. Let's see if we can convince these guys to leave without any issue. Hey, Commander.
Who are you, another civil merchant like that KotOR slime up on the docking ring? This is my territory. I don't make deals, and I don't persuade easily, so go back topside. Mess with my profits, and I'll see you dead.
So we end up having to kill you because you don't make deals? Well, let's get some information before we find out what we have to do to solve this. I pay the dock fee. Who cares where I go? Jedi is giving me permission to be here. You're gonna stop me? I go where I want. Double snap. A Jedi double snapping. That'll be the day. Are you the poachers Jolee told me about?
That crazy old fool is still alive. I suppose he's still upset that we don't all live in little homemade shacks like he chooses. I've got a job to do here, and there's nothing you or that old coot can do about it.
What do you need to do exactly? Berserker Slaver, nothing special. I'm leaving. What if you want? Might be interested in some work. Maybe that'll get them out of here. Let's consider it at least.
I could use an extra hand. A couple men have gone missing. If I lose many more, I'll have to close up shop. We are hunting the little simians, the tack. They have a gland that acts as a stimulant when powdered. I figure I've got 2 or 3 wealthy years to butcher the lot of them. You want in before I make them extinct?
Okay, I'm not going to make people extinct. Don't you care that you could wipe out an entire species? By the way, there is a way to solve this without killing them. There's a light side and dark side way to do this. Don't you care that you could wipe out the whole species?
No. I'll be rich by then, and we won't need to do it anymore. I don't have to worry about it. Besides, if there's no more tack, the predators that eat them will die off, and we'll have an easier time milking this planet.
Ah, you haven't taken zoology or ecosystem studies before, have you? I have more questions about the job.
Hurry up. I'm wasting too much time on you as it is.
Back to my general questions.
Hurry up.
I don't know if I want to actually antagonize them just yet.
If you made it this far, you know a fair bit already. What would I be able to tell you?
Sorry, I said I'm looking for some info. I'm looking for something called a star map.
I'm no nav officer. I work on the ground, and I haven't seen anything like that around here. Of course, we haven't been much deeper than this. The eastern forest gets even more dangerous.
By the way, before the combat started, why I said what, like, in an annoyance, is because I heard a bomb go off, and I thought I set off the bomb, but there must have been another hidden one around there. But anyway, you aren't safe with blasters?
It's not worth it. You're fighting the plants as well as the animals. Kashi vines are tough as metal and grow back fast. Instead, head office installed repulsor fields to keep the big predators out. Permanent placements, too. We'll be fine for years.
Any other questions about the shadowlands?
If you made it
Are you part of the slaving operation?
What? No, I don't do much of that. It's too much of a headache. I'm in the business of harvesting animals. Some of the more exotic species have organs that can be removed and put to some surprising applications. Talk to me about work, and maybe I'll tell you more.
When you talk about dissected animals, that's the questioning of a psychopath, by the way.
If you made it this far,
the conclusion is psychopathic in nature, so just consider that. Is there anything on down here?
Besides you? Besides any number of predators that can kill in seconds? I suppose there's old Bindo. He's got a camp here somewhere. I'd leave him alone, though. Anyone who'd lived down here is just plain crazy. There's not much else. We've got a repulsor field to the east, so not much passes through here now.
There's actually a couple ways to dark side in this storyline, but well, I'll get to those in a second. Let's see.
If you made it
questions, I think I already asked them all that. Shadowlands are so dangerous. How did you survive?
It ain't easy. We've set up a perimeter of sonic emitters to keep the bigger Preds away. It's worked so far. As long as the emitters are operational, we're pretty much safe. It makes harvesting a lot easier.
Alright, back to my general
Hurry
questions. What if I want you to leave the Shadowlands?
Is that old hermit Jolee trying to talk you into doing his dirty work? We've spent too much on setting up just to walk away. As long as the sonic emitters keep the Preds away and I've got bodies to guard the perimeter, we're staying right here. I mean, if I can put up with my own worthless guards complaining about this place, Jolee whining through you is nothing.
You're just a Zerka slaver, nothing special.
I don't need this kind of garbage from you. Watch your mouth. I'm the only law there is down here. If you've got something to say, get on with it. Otherwise, leave me alone. I've credits to earn.
Alright, I should just kill you over and over now. Okay, maybe there's 3 ways to solve it. Like I said, I've played this game enough, but minor details and missions still kind of, every once in a while, it just kind of passes by my head. Okay, so I want to leave.
Good. I'm not down here to direct traffic.
Okay, so basically what happens is we have a couple ways we can solve this. Well, okay, you could also help one with tack poaching, but, okay, so you need to remove the group. Said that as long as he has guards, he would stay. Might be possible to persuade or bribe the guards. So basically what we do, there's a couple ways you can do this type of mission, and I'm going to save again for the purposes of, because I like doing that. Okay, so one thing you could do is you could just straight out kill him. That's an option. Number 2, well, you can do the tack poaching, which is kind of a separate own thing. I'm not going to do that because that's dark side, but you could if you wanted to. You can also mess with the emitters. I don't know if I would call it so much dark side, but basically you can mess with these sonic devices and basically have them get killed by the predators of of the land, which is a minor. I don't think it's a dark side, but Jolee is kind of annoyed that you basically end up killing them without actually driving them off, because they'll get killed by the predators if you mess with them like that. So, okay. Sure, are there anything? Ooh, metal box. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. Alright, get goggles, parts, repair kit, backpack. Always could use that. What's to steal from Zerka? Oh, that's okay, so there's another box I'll have to come back for with the security option. From what I tell, there's really no guarantee drops in a lot of these. A lot of these are random. Usually there'll be parts, healing, and so forth and so on. Okay, anyway. But yeah, I need to remember to come back here with either T3, M4, or a mission. But, okay. Sorry, I'm going to save it again. Yeah, I know. Alright, let's see if we can get these guards out of here. We're going to do the light side option of this. Light side is the more harder, but you save everyone type of option. Dark side is easy.
You want anything, you'll have to talk to the commander. He's in charge of our harvesting here.
Need you guys to get... I asked you, you'll answer my questions. I'd rather ask about you. Why are you here?
Why am I here? I'm here because this is where the commander told me to stand. And that's all there is to it. I'm just a guard for this emitter. Why couldn't they have just equipped this lump of tech with a blaster and left me at home?
If you're doing the emitter version of this, you can... basically, you want to talk to this guy to get him away from the emitter so you can mess with it. Quit your whining, answer my questions. I want to ask you some questions.
I'm not here because I know stuff. I handle a blaster well enough to guard this emitter, and that's it. Talk to the commander.
This is a dangerous place. Could I persuade you to leave? You'll answer my questions. Could I persuade you to
leave? No
more
dangerous than walking out on the commander. He'd kill me for disobeying orders.
Force persuade. You want to leave? Make a break for it!
I'm not here because I know...
So that's an option. So, what do these emitters do?
They generate a sonic barrier that allows us to stay in this wonderful location. It keeps the big predators away. I don't know how it works, really. I just know that if they go down, the camp would be overrun.
So only the emitters are keeping you here.
What of it?
So if someone shut them down, you could leave. Tell me how to shut them down, the emitters. Maybe you could help me shut it down for, say, 200 credits. So there's a couple ways you can do that. Let's see if we can persuade them. Mine's pretty high.
I don't like being here, that's for sure. I suppose you could take this code and shut down the emitter I'm guarding. Enough of those emitters go down, and the camp will have to move out. But I never said anything.
Alright. As long as we don't end up killing the dudes, we'll be fine. So, but yeah, we definitely want them to get out of here, so. And I didn't want that guy to run away, because I think he would, if I remember, I think he gets killed, if I remember, if I just convince him just to leave. Okay, let's terminate the sonic emitter. Access code accepted. Terminating sonic emission field. This node will remain offline until maintenance restores fully operational. Alright, well we got one, so let's talk to this guy.
You want anything, you'll have to talk to the commander. He's in charge of our harvesting here.
I don't ask about you. Why are you here?
Why am I here? I'm here.
Oh, okay.
I'm just a guard for this emitter. Why couldn't they?
Yeah, it's basically, it looks like he's just saying the same thing.
What do you want to know about that? It's just one of 5 or so sonic emitters.
Yeah, he seems to, basically they all seem to like just, they're all basically generic guards. Let's see if we can persuade him again.
I don't like being here, that's for sure. I suppose you could take this code and shut down the emitter I'm guarding. Enough of those emitters go down, and the camp will have to move out. But I never said anything.
Alright, let's get that one. Alright, Zerko Promet, let's turn that one off.
What? Run! Run!
Oh, our job is done. We did it. Alright, we got rid of them, so. Alright, what am I looking for? Is it completed? You've removed the approaches as Jolee requested. He'll now show you how to go deeper into the shadowlands. Hooray! Alright. So, like I said, there's a couple ways you could do that. Starting out with the sonic emitters, telling them to just run, or outright killing them. And like I said, unfortunately, if you don't do the Tals thing, before you tell them to leave, you lose out on you basically get credits and dark side points for every Tals you kill. You get a small amount of dark side points for every monkey you kill, but you do get them. But anyway, okay, so we want to. Okay, let's go back to Jolee. I'll just force speed myself so we can get there quickly. I thought about cutting it, but oh, I must have missed that when I was.
Yes, what's on your mind?
We don't want to talk right now. We'll talk later. We'll talk later. Oh, I forgot you could ask your players about. Oh, I must have grabbed that. Okay, sorry. My bad. Alright, we need to talk to Jolee. I forgot you could ask your companions about the stowaway on the ship. Until we get rid of her. Which we need to go back to Dantooine if we want to get rid of her, by the way. So, alright. Alright, there we go. Actually, I'm going to ask Karth about that really quick. Why not? Hey, Karth.
Yes, what's on your mind?
You have advice on our little stowaway?
Sorry, can't be much help with that.
What good are you? And then I just throw him out of an airlock.
I feel I must apologize for the way I acted towards you before, in the Grove. It was wrong of me.
Damn right, apologize. Next time you try something like that, I'll kill you! You thought the dark side consumed you. It's nothing.
I am sorry for attacking you. I am sorry for thinking you would only try to kill me. I hope that by helping you in your task, I may redeem myself in your eyes, and in my own.
I didn't really mean to start a conversation with Juhani. I was kind of hoping it was just something simple, but why not? We haven't actually gotten to talk to her about her, and she can be interesting. She's more interesting than Karth, let's just say that. Let's see, I hope that by having I may redeem myself. It's gonna take a unlikely. I love the dick options. Don't worry, Juhani, I forgive you.
Thank you. It is most reassuring to know that you can forgive me, even though I tried to take your life. I can only hope that, in our time journeying together, I will succeed.
There's really no reason to kill... I'll reiterate again, there's really no reason to kill Juhani, even if you're doing dark side. Just accept the light option and then be dark after that. Anyway, let's talk to Jolee and tell him of the good job we did.
I wonder, have you had much luck? Have you done as I asked?
I have made certain the poachers are gone.
Yes, I could feel it as you walked near. And I don't sense the smell of death on you. You spared them. Interesting.
Enough. Have I passed you? There's nothing to gain by killing them.
Wasn't there? I suppose not, but the environment would say otherwise if it could talk. No matter.
Didn't you just tell me to get rid of them without killing them? I mean, are you just... Nah, never mind. Will you help me find the star map now?
Yes, of course. Let's get moving. I noticed the old paths some time ago. You probably wouldn't have found them on your own. There's also a Zerka repulsor field blocking the way, past the poacher camp in the east. I saw it when it was installed, so I know how to pass it. And on the other side, ancient answers. And perhaps a Wookiee you were seeking. I hope he's in the mood for visitors.
A Wookiee, huh? And we get more more party members. The final party member of the game, Jolee, the Grey Jedi. He is required for this section of the game, so we have to play as him. And he is middle of the road. Yes, he is the only neutral character in the game. Like everyone, well, okay, sorry, next to T3 and 4, but he doesn't count because he's a droid. Yeah, like actually, I think the game gives us mainly good players. See, you get 5 good players, 2 dark side, and 2 neutral. So the game is kind of set that the light path is the canon. But anyway, I know what you're thinking. I probably should choose either Bastila. Or sorry, I should probably choose either Karth or something like that, but gotta do it. Gotta play as HK. I know, is not the most effective team, and Jolee is the worst fighter, is also a terrible fighter. However, he is a consular, so he's basically our force wizard of the game. And this is what you would have become if you would have played the scoundrel consular type. But so he doesn't get many feats, but he gets a lot of force powers. So, like I said, he's not a terrible character, but he's definitely not a melee dude. He's actually, if you're playing dark side, if you're playing light side, you can actually give him dark side powers if you really want, because he's in the middle of the road. And basically, if you're really high one or the other, like if I was high good, dark side powers cost more. Like you can still learn dark side points, but it costs more to use them, so your force points go down. But since he's neutral, it's about the same cost doing light or good powers with them. So you can kind of customize them a bit differently than the others. But we're going to do HK and Jolee for this part. Yes, alright. Okay, let me save it again after getting... wait, did I see? Huh, I thought I saw Jolee's, like, original sprite still there. I was like, wait a minute, is he? He doesn't... did it not consider me joining his team? Alright, now you're probably thinking, oh, Vauldemare, you're just going to have me build Jolee like you do all your other melee characters. Yeah, don't do that. He doesn't get enough feats, so you will not... Oh, right, he doesn't get a lot of skills either, even though he's a consular build. Alright, there's a couple ways to build him. Force resistance and immunity is a good way to go. Obviously, for a burst speed at some point. I like... he's not supposed to be in combat, so force shield's not as big for him. Usually on light side, I kind of like doing burst speed and force resistance / immunity. After that, it's kind of up to you. He always gets disabled droid, which also makes him pretty good. You could also do force whirlwind for him because his stats... actually, hold on, let me go back. His stats aren't perfect, but he has better... His DCs for resisting his attacks are better. So yeah, you definitely want to work on... And like I said, if you really wanted to have Force Lightning, why not? I mean, I might do that just to be a bit different, but I want to give him Force Speed, because we still... Even if he doesn't do a lot of combat, we still want him to be able to do that. Jolee is kind of an interesting breed when it comes to his stats. If you want him to have more force points, you might look into like his... If you want Jolee to be played as a wizard type, then you might want to go look into charisma or wisdom. If you still want him to kind of survive combat, you might start putting him in dex as well. So that's kind of up to you. Usually, like putting it in wisdom, kind of tapping it out, and after that I kind of start considering dex for the rest of the game. It kind of depends on how I'm feeling, but I definitely want wisdom so I can do more force points. I think I'm going to play Jolee as a force wizard, through this round of the game. So I think I'll start. I think I'll put them all into that. So okay. You know, so he can take a few extra hits. I think I will give him. Start giving him a force shield. Okay, and then skills again. Yeah, just give him treat injury. Don't give him anything else, because just in case if he can't heal. Oh, did I forget to give him heal? Have I not done that yet? Oh, I think I forgot to give him heal. Whoops. Alright, anyway, Jolee, the way you want to build Jolee is he needs survivability more than actual doing damage with his physical lightsaber. If you want to do, because he's already got dueling, so if you want to, you can either master out his dueling so he at least has some defense, which is probably a good suggestion. Because basically we want Jolee to survive. So good feats for him are conditioning and toughness, so he can actually take a few hits, because he doesn't have a lot of cons, so and we don't want him getting paralyzed or knocked out and stuff like that. So yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna build Jolee. I'm gonna give him work on his toughness, I think. Yeah, we'll give him toughness, and only give him a single lightsaber. Oh, that's right, he started with cure. Derp. Anyway, let's see, get him force speed again. Oh, that's right, because he gets double. Okay, so we want to. I think we want to do, because we want to get force immunity at some point, because if he's that, and probably give him a force whirlwind as well. Let's see. Attacks of Jedi opponents. I don't know if I want to do that yet. Do I actually want to give him Force Lightning in this run of the game? Or do I want to keep building him as a... You know what? I think I'm just going to... If maybe near the end of the game I might give him Force Lightning just for fun. Okay, this one only gives you the one. Okay, we're not dealing with enough. You know, I might as well get it. Have the force resistance ready to go. Okay, and then I will. You know what, Jolee? Have Force Lightning. Might as well, since I'm doing a dark side run of this game, I might as well give him that. And HK, we need to level you up really quick. Yeah, HK, you don't get a lot of much of anything. Oh, whoop! I forgot you can actually get demolitions. All right, well there you go.
What?
All right. So actually, I might have to call it. Took longer than I thought to get through all that, so sadly enough. Let's see, what's my time at? Yeah. Alright, well I'm going to take you close to the area before we stop. That way. Okay, so I want... I don't know if his demolition's high enough to... We can at least disable it. Can we? Is his thing? Because I know he's not good enough at oh yeah, I gotta remember that those are unlocked, so I have to come back for those later. Let's get that. Although really with the ability to heal, because Jolee's gonna be our heal because he's got a decent amount of force points, we won't have to worry about using medikits for a bit at least. So okay, so he's doing pretty good on that. Alright, oh yeah, I've got to remember to kind of click through the search options every once in a while, as you can hear my controller doing it. That way I don't miss like corpses or rubble or, you know, stuff like that. There's some more attack. We could kill them if we wanted to. Okay, there's the thing, so we'll get him to help us with that. Luckily we haven't, the DC on gas grenades hasn't gone up high enough yet, so... Alright, let's get through. Sure. Come on, Jolee, come on down. Get me through this thing. The shimmer of a repulsor field is visible before you. It stands in the stark contrast of the foliage around it.
There, you see? Beautifully subtle, isn't it? At least compared to the other Zerka equipment dumped down here. It's only been here a short while, or the Wookiees would have disabled it. They wouldn't have had an easy time of it, though.
Whatever, just shut it down. Why place this thing here?
But there are others, each blocking similar points on certain paths. It is all very calculated, very precise. It would have been effective if it hadn't relied on the creatures to be walking. Climbers don't have much trouble getting around it.
Well, why can't we just climb around it? I trust you can get past it. You said so. Basically, they try to explain it through that dialogue that basically in a forest where there's really no blocked paths, why can't we go around it? And he just says, if we want to walk around, we basically would just run into more of those. But climbing up it is other, but we can't fly, so sucks to be us.
I can manipulate it for a moment. Let me see. How did the Zerka engineers do it? There we go. Now, keep moving. These are the most dangerous depths of Kashyyyk. A few surprises wait for us, I'll wager.
And I think we get auto-loaded in the next area, I think. I was about to say it was kind of going a little slow. The emulation is a little weird every once in a while. Like it sometimes just kind of messes up. So, yeah, that's what happens with the 360s when they didn't officially fix a lot of the patches here. But looks like we're now in the second part of the Kashyyyk Shadowlands with our new friend Jolee Bindo and our HK droid who has dark side tendencies. So what'll happen to this crazy creature down here? And what of the star map? Will we locate it and be on our way to stopping Malik and Revan? Find out next time on the next episode of Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. And may the Force be with you.